Have you ever found yourself questioning a friendship? Maybe you've poured your heart into someone, supporting them through thick and thin, only to realize that when you need them, they vanish into thin air. It feels like you're giving everything, but they're only around when it benefits them. Sound familiar? This isn't just a case of bad friends. This is what we call fake friends. They wear masks, pretending to be loyal, but in reality, they're only in it for what they can take. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into how to identify fake friends. The energy vampires that suck the positivity right out of you while offering nothing in return. But we won't stop there. We're also going to arm you with timeless wisdom from the Stoics, who understood the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who genuinely add value to our lives. By the end of this video, you'll not only recognize the signs of fake friends, but you'll also know exactly how to handle them with grace and strength. If you're tired of feeling drained and used by the wrong people, this video is for you. Get ready to clear out the toxic energy, strengthen your boundaries, and create a circle of friends who truly lift you up. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's embark on this journey together, because the quality of your friendships shapes the quality of your life. Let's make sure yours are worth it. 1. They only reach out when they need something. You know that friend who only gets in touch when they need a favor? Maybe they need help moving, advice during a tough time, or emotional support late at night. But once their problem is solved, they disappear, leaving you feeling drained and unappreciated. Sound familiar? This kind of one-sided friendship is a big red flag. True relationships, like a well-watered plant, need care and effort from both sides to thrive. If you're the one always giving and they're just taking, it's a sign you're being used, not valued. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, believed that real friendship is built on equality and mutual benefit. If someone keeps taking from you without offering anything in return, it's time to set some boundaries. Remember, your kindness and generosity should never be exploited. Protect your energy and focus on building relationships with people who genuinely value you for who you are, not just for what you can do for them. Number 2, they disappear during hard times. Have you ever seemed to notice how some friends are like stars? They're easy to spot when the night is clear, but when the clouds gather, they disappear. It's a puzzling but revealing sign. Friends who vanish just when you need them the most. When life gets tough and you're facing challenges, they retreat into the shadows, leaving you to deal with everything alone. Imagine you're going through a difficult phase, like a breakup or struggling with financial instability. You reach out to this friend for support, hoping for a listening ear or a comforting word. But what do you get? Silence. Your messages are left unread, and your calls go unanswered. It's a harsh contrast to the times when everything was going well, and they were all too eager to celebrate with you. This type of friend shows their true colors when things aren't perfect. In moments like these, the wisdom of the Stoics can guide us. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." In situations where you feel abandoned, Stoicism teaches us not to copy their behavior. Don't become cold or distant like they are. Instead, draw strength from within and lean on the friendships that stand strong in both good times and bad. Yes, it hurts when someone you counted on isn't there for you, but don't dwell on the pain. Recognize their absence as a sign of who they truly are, and focus on building self-reliance. Choose to invest your time and energy in people who have proven their loyalty, who stick around not just when the sun is shining, but when the storms come too. It's during these tough times that true friendships are tested and forged. A friend's absence during hardship may be a bitter pill to swallow, but it's also a chance to cleanse your circle of the people who aren't really there for you. So let's cherish and strengthen the bonds with those who are. These are the friendships that truly matter. Number 3. They make you feel bad about yourself. Imagine this. You've just shared some exciting news with a friend. Maybe you landed a new job, got a promotion, or achieved a personal goal. You're bubbling with excitement, expecting your friend to share in your joy, but instead, they do the opposite. They downplay your success, make a snide comment, or say something like, "You got lucky," or "It's not that big of a deal." Suddenly, what should have been a moment of happiness turns into a moment of self-doubt. This is a troubling sign that you're dealing with a friend who doesn't truly support you. Instead of celebrating your wins, they cast a shadow on them, making you question yourself. Their negativity isn't necessarily about you, though. It's often a reflection of their own insecurities. They might feel threatened by your success, or it highlights areas where they feel they're lacking. For example, you might finally get that promotion you've been working so hard for, only for them to suggest that you got it by chance, not because of your skills and efforts. This reaction can hurt deeply because it takes away from the pride you feel in your accomplishments. Seneca, a wise Stoic philosopher, once said, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood." Real friends lift each other up. They share in your joy and understand your journey, not belittle it. If you find yourself constantly feeling worse about yourself after interactions with a friend, it's time to reflect on whether they truly support you. Start building a circle of friends who are genuinely happy for your success and who help each other grow. Stoicism teaches us the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who reflect the values we admire. By setting clear boundaries, you can create space for those who truly support and uplift you, allowing you to thrive. You deserve to be around people who genuinely celebrate your victories. Stoicism values inner peace and self-respect, and when friends undermine you, it's important to stand strong and maintain your sense of self-worth. Realizing that someone in your life causes more harm than good is tough, but it opens the door to curating a supportive circle that truly wants to see you succeed. Seek out those who brighten your life, not those who dim it. Number 4. They always gossip about others. Have you ever been in a conversation where it feels like all you're talking about is other people's lives? You sit down to chat, and before you know it, your friend is gossiping about someone else. Maybe it's their latest relationship drama, a mistake they made, or even something as small as their outfit. These conversations leave you feeling uneasy, and you start to wonder, if they talk this way about others, what do they say about me when I'm not around? Gossip is a common but harmful trait, and it's a clear sign of a fake friend. These people take pleasure in spreading rumors, dissecting other people's lives, and focusing on the negative aspects of others. This kind of behavior not only brings you down, but it also creates an environment of distrust. If someone can easily gossip about others, chances are they're gossiping about you too. Picture this. You're catching up over coffee, hoping to talk about your life or some meaningful topics, but your friend is more interested in tearing down someone else. They criticize a mutual friend's social media post, mock someone's personal choices, or laugh at another person's struggles. You leave the conversation feeling uneasy, and maybe even a little paranoid about being the next subject of their gossip. Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, said, "Small-minded people blame others, average people blame themselves. The wise see all blame as foolishness." The wise avoid gossip because it's pointless and destructive, a distraction from personal growth. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control, our own words and actions. By choosing not to engage in gossip, you avoid harming others and maintain your integrity. Instead of getting caught up in negative conversations, steer the discussion towards something more positive or meaningful. If you feel uncomfortable, don't be afraid to express it. Let your friend know that you prefer to talk about other topics. By doing this, you align yourself with Stoic virtues like wisdom and self-control, and you set a standard for the kind of friendships you want to have. It might be hard to realize that a friend prefers gossip over genuine connection, but it's a valuable lesson. Surround yourself with people who respect others and who focus on growth, wisdom, and positivity. Cultivate relationships based on trust and mutual respect, not negativity and gossip. Let's all commit to being the light in our social circles, focusing on uplifting others rather than tearing them down. Number 5, they get jealous over your successes. Have you ever experienced a moment of personal victory, only to feel that your friend's excitement doesn't quite match yours? It's a subtle feeling, often easy to miss, but that's where the shadow of jealousy starts creeping in. In today's world, where social media often shines a spotlight on our achievements, jealousy can unexpectedly grow, casting a veil over friendships. This sign is painfully clear when friends can't truly celebrate your wins. Instead of sharing in your joy, their responses are lukewarm or dismissive. You might get comments like, "must be nice," or "you just got lucky," making you feel like your hard work is being undermined. Imagine telling a friend about a promotion you worked really hard for. Instead of genuine congratulations, they offer a half-hearted response, making it clear they're not happy for you. It stings, right? But here's the thing. According to the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. You can't control their jealousy, but you can control how you respond. Rather than focusing on their envy, turn your attention to your own path. Celebrate your successes with those who genuinely support you. Stoicism encourages us to seek validation from within, not from others. Reflect on moments of jealousy without bitterness. Use them as opportunities to strengthen your self-worth. True friends will celebrate your wins as their own because they value and respect your growth. Think about the friends who have genuinely shared in your happiness. How have they helped shape your journey? Those are the people you want by your side. Surround yourself with friends who uplift you and who want to see you succeed. Friendships built on sincerity and mutual support will enrich your life, while envy will only tear it down. Number 6. Their attitude changes based on who's around. Have you ever noticed how some friends seem to change depending on who's around? Almost like an actor switching roles? One minute they're encouraging and supportive when it's just the two of you, but in a group, they act differently, maybe even downplaying your achievements or making you feel small. This behavior can be confusing and leaves you wondering which version of your friend is the real one. Picture this. You're talking to a friend in private about your future plans, and they're all for it, cheering you on and offering support. But later, in a group setting, they suddenly seem to agree with others who are more skeptical or dismissive of your goals. It's a strange experience that makes you question their authenticity. Stoicism teaches us to stay true to our values no matter the situation. A real friend, like a person of true character, will remain consistent in their support and principles, regardless of who's watching. The Stoic idea of living in harmony with your values applies here. When friends act one way in private and another in public, it's a sign that their character may not align with yours. Reflect on whether you've noticed these shifting behaviors in your friendships. Have you ever felt confused or unsupported because a friend changed depending on who was around? Use these moments as a way to evaluate your relationships. Are they based on genuine connection, or are they influenced by the crowd? True friends won't alter their support just to fit in with others. By choosing to be around people who stay true to themselves in any setting, you foster relationships that are honest and grounded in real values. Number 7. They focus only on themselves, ignoring your needs. Friendship is meant to be a two-way street, where both people walk side by side, offering support and care. But sometimes it can feel like you're walking alone, with your friend only focused on themselves. In these kinds of relationships, your needs and feelings are often overlooked, and the friendship becomes one-sided. Imagine going through a tough time. Maybe you're feeling lost, stressed, or hurt, and all you need is someone to listen. You reach out to your friend, hoping for some comfort, but instead of offering support, they quickly shift the conversation to themselves. They start venting about their own problems, completely ignoring what you're going through. It leaves you feeling unsupported and alone. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, offers great advice here. He said, "We should regard our friends as highly as ourselves," meaning that true friendship is built on mutual respect and care. Both friends should feel seen, heard, and valued. If one person constantly dominates the friendship, focusing only on their needs, take some time to think about your friendships. Do you often feel like you're being sidelined, with your problems and achievements going unnoticed? If so, it might be time to have an open conversation about it. Let your friend know that mutual respect and support are important to you. It's about making sure both of you feel valued in the relationship. By addressing these imbalances, you can start to nurture deeper and more meaningful connections. Friendships where both people support and uplift each other are the ones that truly enrich our lives. If a friendship feels one-sided, it might be the catalyst you need to seek out connections that are more balanced and fulfilling. Number 8. They push you into uncomfortable situations. Respecting our own needs in friendships is important, but what happens when friends not only ignore our needs, but also push us into situations that make us uncomfortable? This is another sign that a friendship might need reevaluation. Some friends might pressure you into doing things that go against your values or make you uneasy. Whether it's encouraging reckless behavior, gossiping about others, or pushing you to agree with something you don't believe in, these situations can create inner conflict. Stoicism teaches us to stay true to our values and avoid actions that don't align with who we are. If you find yourself feeling pressured by friends to do things that don't sit well with you, it's worth reflecting on the nature of that friendship. Are they really looking out for your best interests, or are they more concerned with their own desires? In these cases, it's important to stand firm in your principles and surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries. Friendships should be a source of support and growth, not discomfort or pressure. Choose relationships that align with your values and help you become the best version of yourself. Here's a longer and simplified version of your content with slight changes to make it easier to understand and more engaging. Number 9. They share their bad moods. Imagine having friendships that are full of joy and positivity instead of being weighed down by constant negativity. A clear sign that a friendship may be affecting your happiness is when a friend constantly shares their bad moods with you. Instead of a balanced exchange of support, these interactions leave you feeling drained, and you might even start absorbing their negativity. Picture this. Every time you talk to a friend, the conversation quickly turns into them venting about their problems. You want to help and offer advice, hoping they'll feel better, but the conversation never becomes positive or joyful. Instead, each time you talk to them, you feel more pessimistic and emotionally exhausted. Or maybe you notice that on social media, your friends' posts are always negative, full of complaints and frustrations. Even if you haven't talked to them about it, seeing that negativity constantly affects your own mood, slowly draining your energy and optimism. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This wisdom reminds us that letting someone else's negativity influence our mind can affect our well-being. It's important to protect our thoughts and seek out friendships that bring joy and positivity, not just negativity. If you find yourself in a friendship where you are the one always listening to complaints, it's crucial to set boundaries. Politely but firmly, tell your friend that while you're there to support them, the friendship needs balance between positive and negative conversations. Encourage them to seek professional help if they need it, and try to focus on uplifting talks that benefit both of you. Stoicism teaches us to protect our inner peace and build relationships that help us grow in a positive way. Recognizing a friend's negativity isn't about abandoning them. It's about taking care of your own mental health. Focus on creating friendships that nurture and uplift you, aligning with the Stoic pursuit of happiness and contentment. Reflect on your own friendships. Are they uplifting, or do they leave you feeling drained? How can you bring more balance and positivity into your relationships? Remember, you deserve friendships that support and inspire you. Number 10. They hold grudges. Have you ever been stuck in a friendship where past arguments or disagreements seem to linger forever? Grudges can cast a shadow over a friendship, making it hard to trust and communicate freely. When someone holds on to past hurts, it affects how they interact with you, and the friendship starts to feel fragile. A big red flag in any friendship is when someone can't let go of past issues. Instead of moving forward, they bring up old disagreements in new conversations, using them as leverage or a point of contention. This constant reminder of past conflicts creates tension, making the friendship uncomfortable and preventing it from growing. Imagine you had a disagreement with a friend, and you apologized thinking everything was resolved. But then, weeks or even months later, they bring it up again, reminding you of your mistake as if it's still fresh. This lingering resentment makes genuine reconciliation almost impossible. Marcus Aurelius gave wise advice: be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. This means we should be patient with others, even when they can't let go of the past, and focus on maintaining our own inner peace. You can't control how others hold on to grudges, but you can control how you react. If a friend is holding a grudge against you, try to have an open conversation. Express that you want to move past the disagreement and focus on positive aspects of your friendship. Emphasize mutual respect and understanding. However, if they're unwilling to let go, it might be necessary to create some space for both of you to reflect and heal. Addressing grudges in friendships is important for maintaining inner peace and emotional growth. Whether the outcome is reconciliation or taking some time apart, what matters most is protecting your well-being. Let these challenges help you build stronger, healthier friendships in the future. Conclusion: building healthier friendships. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that recognizing the signs of unhealthy friendships is the first step towards creating a better, more fulfilling social circle. Stoic philosophy not only helps us identify these signs, but also gives us tools to handle them with grace and integrity. We can use this wisdom to foster relationships that genuinely enrich our lives. Now that you've gained this insight, what will your next step be? Will you engage in honest conversations, set healthy boundaries to protect your peace, or reassess your friendships with a fresh perspective? Each step toward understanding and resilience is a step toward a richer, more meaningful life. If this discussion resonated with you, share it with someone who might be going through similar challenges. We all deserve friendships that lift us up, not ones that bring us down. And if you've experienced or overcome these situations, feel free to share your story in the comments below. Your experiences could help others on the same path. Don't forget to subscribe for more content that guides you toward personal empowerment and emotional well-being. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, waste no more time arguing about what a good friend should be. Be one. Take your first step toward building healthier friendships and a more peaceful life today. You're not alone on this journey. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, remember to cultivate not just good friendships, but a meaningful, joyful life.